Rachel Feinstein is a nationally touring comedian and celebrated actress who's made her mark across television, film, and podcasts. Rachel has recently partnered with travel app Hotel Tonight, appearing in their hilarious ad campaigns highlighting fun vacations with affordable price tags. Let's take a look.
Dave, Lisa just had the best idea.
Let's have a 3-day.
What? A 3-day? You cool with us having a 3-day? With your schedule?
Rachel's down. You're the only one who's not on board.
Well, if you want to do it, then I'm ready to do it too then.
Everyone could use a 3-day weekend. Book yours today.
We've been doing this for years before I met you.
Everyone, please give a warm Build Brunch welcome to Rachel Feinstein.
Hi, Lucas, nice to meet you.
So much. Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Hey. Good. Hi. Thank you.
Welcome to our
Thanks
table.
for joining us.
Goodness.
Thank you.
How are you?
Oh, this feels so calming.
So relaxing being here.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for joining us. So tell us about the Hotel Tonight 3-day campaign.
Well, I don't know what they're referring to. No one's ever told me what sexual reference with all this. I've never made sex before myself. Is that what you call it, making sex?
Making sex, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of worked out well because my life is just like hurling my body to weird cities, you know?
Yeah.
Like every weekend. I often don't remember where I'm going, so I just wake up and there's like some mustard on my shirt and I'm like, I think I'm in Nashville. You know? And I just have a weird conversation with somebody picking me up from the airport, and it's a lot of hurling. Just hurling ourselves
I love that
to different
visual.
cities. Yeah.
just hurling your body out of the car, out of the bed.
Yeah, so I usually do book hotels like that anyway. Just everything is last minute.
Last minute.
And I don't feel like an adult, you know, but now I'm like, oh, maybe I am, because there's like a brand and everything.
So how did you get roped into doing this, though?
Well, I guess we have a mutual friend, but I guess we talked at some point, and some of the guy, I was telling them I like to use the Apple app because me and my husband now, I just got married a couple weeks ago. Thanks. You know, I'm worth it. He's FDNY, so he lives in the same way. Like, he'll work for a couple days in a row, and then he'll just be off for the rest of the week. So I realize I have a weird mic cord hanging. Does anyone need to dress that?
I thought it was part of the dress.
I thought it was my bra. I was like, is my bra on? I literally thought my bra was just hanging out.
Sagging down, like
I had half a bra there. But yeah, so he kind of works in the same way where he'll work a couple days in a row and then they're off for the rest of the week. Firemen are like us, you know, like except like we really save people's lives with laughter. But
I love that.
No, they work like that, like a couple days, and then they're off. So he also will be like, oh, I have 3 days off. Let's go to this strange city, or he'll come with me, and he hurls body with me.
Right.
So
Right.
we both hurl, and he has less mustard on himself.
Good.
Me, I rely on people to clean me throughout the day. Like I get up because I'll get up at for a 6 a.m. irrational timed flight. And then somebody will notice some debris on me, and they'll be like, I'm like, thank you. Yeah, I actually rely on that service of just people being picking things off me as I walk through the airport.
They should have just called this the Hurl campaign.
The Hurl
There's some
campaign.
branding that should be done to make it a little more Rachel.
But it's great. I love hotels because then somebody else handles everything and you don't have to feel like a slovenly animal.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can just lay there and order whatever you desire. Yeah, it makes me feel very royal.
For those people who don't know, Hotel Tonight is basically an app that you can just when you get to a city, they will give you these majorly discounted, incredible rooms that are available that night.
Yes. Yeah, it's great.
I just learned about this.
Oh,
it's
really?
so cool.
I'm
yeah.
like her. I hurl myself places last minute all the time.
Yeah,
I've
and
been
then
using this app seriously for years.
Yeah, it's great because then I could just open my phone and find someplace and you can get fancy places cheap. Classy, very classy, but very cheap.
Well,
very high end. I use that word a lot. High end.
Speaking of your husband, you said you took your honeymoon and did a 3-day trip in Napa, right? Can you tell us any fun stories from that? I know you did not do the sex, but anything else?
He didn't. He just kind of brushed my tittage. Just sort of a smear across the tittage. And I was like, how dare you? Do you know who my father is? Which I say a lot, even though he's not of any specific noteworthy, just do you know who my dad is when you touch my tittage? But yeah, we had some fun. It was funny because, yeah, he was still doing, like when we first met, we were set up and I went to this like fireman Christmas party in Brooklyn and my friend brought me to meet him. And all he was told about me was the guy that set us up described me as a semi-famous Jewish girl. Vaguely insulting description, you know. And I'm also not particularly religious. So the first night we met, he just kept saying like Yiddish words to me because all he knew about me was that I was Jewish. So he was like, "Oi gewalt" is a thing. And I'm like, you can actually speak to me in English. You know, like, he was saying Yiddish I've never heard of. Like, I was like, I don't know a lot of these words. I just was like, please keep teaching me throughout the evening. But he was brushing up on his Yiddish on the honeymoon too. He got really into Yiddish because he was supposed to meet me, but I don't actually care about it. But he has like Yiddish book, like a pocket book of Yiddish.
This is so
Wow.
So he read some Yiddish. All firemen, they have these apps where they can like look at the fires, you know, on their phone. And he'll show me one. He's like, "Look at this, babe. Look what I'm missing. Beautiful job." They call it a job.
Wow.
It's like, "Gorgeous job, babe. Look at that. Healthy fire, private dwelling, 1077. I know all the codes. But like, look at that, babe. Beautiful job.
Those are like real fires up there too. Up in that Napa, California region.
Oh yeah. Everywhere we went, they'd be like, "Thank you for your service." 'Cause I tell everybody he's a fireman. It's such a fun thing to tell people.
Yeah.
So we'll be like on a plane, and they'll be like, "What do you want to drink?" And I'm like, "I'll have ginger ale." He's a fireman. Just tell everyone. Like, I don't really know what to do with that information. But,
Definitely try to
but-
milk it as much as you can, for sure.
I do. I always try to stop by the firehouse, you know, whenever, just to let the boys know and to view them all. Yeah, just stop by for
I feel like,
viewings.
you are living a dream a lot of girls have. You married a New York fireman.
I always thought firemen were hot, but I never thought that was going to be my specific life. Yeah, so it's very interesting turn things have taken. But I spend a lot of time at firehouses now.
You mentioned you're on the road a lot, doing shows.
Yeah.
And probably staying in a lot of interesting hotels. What's like the worst hotel experience you've had? Because I'm sure you have some.
Well, when I first started stand-up, I mean, it was real hurling. I mean, because you didn't, then it was like you took a train and you didn't know where you were going. And sometimes the guy was there to pick you up and sometimes he wasn't. You know, it was brutal for the first few years. So I remember I stayed at I used to book like, you know, Orbit's like $40. I'm like, you can get a hotel for $40. And I'm like, I didn't realize, no, you can get an unsafe, actively dangerous place for $40.
Right.
Yeah. So
Actively.
I was like, you mean I could buy danger for only $40? I mean, there were so many, but a lot of comedy condos too. Ooh. So when we travel as stand-ups, I keep thinking it's my bra. Thank God it's just the cord.
There you go.
I feel like it's the entire bra. That's I'm gonna have a bad dream that I just had like one half of a padded bra out my sleeve. But yeah, for stand-up, like we used to have to be a couple of comedians like in the same kind of sad apartment, and it would be like two, you know, gross guys. You don't want to know what they're doing in their room. And you know that if there was a black light to run through, there would just be a cocktail of unacceptable things.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So I would just hide in my room, you know, my corner, and I would try to have like my one like lady corner and stay away from the other disgraceful guys. Yeah.
So what's next for you? You're on tour right now. Can you tell us where we can expect to see you?
I'll be at Zany's in Nashville on the 19th and 20th. See, that's the thing. I complain, but I get to go to Nashville.
Right.
You know? And really, we work for like an hour a day. The rest of the time, I'm just napping and feeding. You know,
Like a baby.
it's a very good life.
People are cleaning you. It's great.
Yeah, and people clean me. Yeah, I have a great life.
Yeah, and you had a special come out recently on Netflix,
Yes.
which was great.
Thank you.
What was the process in putting that together?
I had to basically go around the country a lot, run the set all over. You want to run it when you're practicing for a special. You want to run it in all kinds of environments. You know, like the most adverse possible. Sometimes, you
Like
know,
a fire.
like active fire, inside a fire, on fire.
That's how you and your husband work together, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We got a good job. You want to run this?
Gorgeous job, babe. Gorgeous job. It's funny because on the Netflix special, I saw him. He's never been on like sets before. Like he never had gone to LA before or anything, you know. So he walks up to this guy on the set. He's like, I don't think you should put that there. Like I'm like, no, you have nothing, no insight to offer him whatsoever. But the best thing is I just say he's a fireman and they go, thank you for your service. That's all I have to say, you know. But yeah, he'll just kind of stroll up to people and like ask questions, you know. He's like, yeah, you shouldn't make her walk off the set after on the special because she already did this special. You shouldn't like tape her while she's doing it. She's probably tired. And I'm like, I think the director might have like a wider vision.
Right.
Yeah. But the funny thing is he doesn't get self-conscious at all.
Right.
All right, I gave him my 2 cents.
That's my input.
He's always just happily eating chips. I always wonder, like, sometimes if I'm doing something on TV, I'm like, I'll look over, like, maybe he's gazing at me, like,
No.
her life, you know, like, maybe he finds me at all, like, weirdly intriguing, but he's usually just eating chips. Like, yeah, just saying some strangely intrusive thing he doesn't realize is intrusive to someone, you know, like, you should put that cone over there, man, you know, and then I'll be like, hey, like, I'm a semi-famous Jewish girl.
Oh my God, it's so fun. Rachel, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Do I leave now?
One second, just stay. Yes, you can book your next memorable adventure at hoteltonight.com or through their quick and easy mobile app. Thank you so much.
Thank you.